The Galactic Inheritance Council chamber fell silent as the Executor's tentacles unfurled the final holographic will of Zixa Theta the Collector, one of the galaxy's wealthiest beings. To Leo Chen of Earth, the Executor's synthetic voice droned, "I bequeath the contents of Vault 77B on Kepler Station." Every alien in the chamber recoiled. Mia Rodriguez, Leo's friend and fellow human representative, watched as delegates from a dozen species physically backed away from them. The Altarian ambassador's feathers stood on end. The crystalline Vorthon actually cracked slightly. "What's wrong with Vault 77B?" Leo whispered to Mia. Before she could respond, the Executor continued. "The vault contains approximately 10 million gallons of deathwater from the forbidden wells of Thanatos Prime." Leo blinked. "Deathwater? That sounds ominous," the Rigelian delegate hissed through its breathing slits. "Deathwater is the most toxic substance in the known galaxy. A single molecule can dissolve any organic tissue in seconds. Why would Zixus Theta curse you with such a thing?" "Actually," Leo said, standing up with a strange gleam in his eye, "I think old Zix knew exactly what he was doing." He turned to Mia with a grin. "Remember what I was drinking at the embassy party where I met him?" Mia's eyes widened. "No, you can't be serious. Dead serious." Leo faced the horrified alien assembly. "On Earth we call deathwater by another name, ethanol. Pure grain alcohol." The chamber erupted in chaos. The Altarian ambassador fainted, its feathers molting in terror. The Vorthon's crystalline form rang like a broken bell. "You're telling me," the Rigelian gasped, "that humans voluntarily consume the galaxy's deadliest poison for recreation?" "Well, we usually dilute it," Leo said cheerfully. "Mix it with some fruit juice, maybe some soda. We call them cocktails. Though some of us prefer it straight, we call that taking it like a champion." Mia stepped forward, her diplomatic training kicking in. "What you call deathwater we've been brewing for thousands of years. Beer, wine, whiskey, vodka. It's a fundamental part of human culture." "This is insanity," squeaked a small furry Proximan. "The chemical burns through our containment fields. It dissolves our strongest materials." "Yeah, it'll strip paint pretty good," Leo agreed. "Makes a decent antiseptic too. I once used vodka to clean a wound when I was camping." The Executor, programmed to be impartial, processed this information. "You mean to claim this inheritance? 10 million gallons of pure deathwater?" Leo's grin widened. "I'll drink myself to death. Or more accurately, I'll drink myself to wealth. Do you have any idea what 10 million gallons of pure alcohol is worth on Earth? I can start my own distillery empire." But the safety protocols alone," the Rigelian stammered. "Oh, we'll need some serious dilution tanks," Mia said, already running calculations on her tablet. "Standard spirit alcohol is only about 40% ethanol. We'll need to add water, aging barrels for whiskey, botanical infusions for gin." "You're both mad," the Altarian declared, having regained consciousness. "No wonder humans are quarantined to that death world of yours. You drink poison, breathe corrosive oxygen, and live on a planet where the rain is acid and the star bombards you with radiation." "The rain isn't usually acidic," Leo corrected. "Only in some cities. And we fixed most of that with environmental regulations." The Vorthon chimed, literally, its crystalline body resonating with disbelief. Zixa Theta's journal makes sense now. He wrote, "Only the humans truly appreciated my collection of toxic compounds. One of them even asked if I had anything stronger than the Rigelian nerve destroyer. When I showed him the deathwater, he asked if it came in flavors. That was me," Leo said proudly. "I suggested he could make a fortune selling it on Earth. Guess he remembered." The Executor's tentacles waved frantically. "This is highly irregular. The inheritance was meant to be a burden, not a boon. Zixa Theta collected things no one wanted. 'One being's trash is another's treasure,'" Mia quoted. "Or in this case, one galaxy's terrifying poison is humanity's Friday night." "We'll need special transport," Leo mused. "Can't use alien ships and their crews would mutiny. We'll have to use human vessels with proper storage." "I know some captains who'd transport it," Mia said. "Hell, they'd probably sample the cargo. With proper dilution, of course." The alien delegates watched in horrified fascination as the two humans planned their alcohol empire. The Proximan raised a tiny paw. "Is there anything else humans consume that we consider deadly?" "Well," Mia said thoughtfully, "you guys won't come near our coffee because caffeine is a registered insecticide on most worlds. And don't get me started on chocolate. The theobromine alone sends most species into cardiac arrest." "Capsaicin," Leo added. The chemical that makes peppers spicy? It's literally a neurotoxin. We put it on everything. The Rigelian delegate slumped in defeat. The next time humans apply for Galactic Council membership, I'm voting yes. Any species that recreationally consumes that many poisons is too dangerous to keep as enemies. Leo raised an imaginary glass. I'll drink to that. Well, I will once I get my inheritance. 10 million gallons. I'm thinking Leo's lunar liquors for the brand name. Leo's lethal liquids, Mia suggested. Play up the danger angle for marketing. As the Inheritance Council dissolved in chaos and confusion, Leo and Mia continued planning. The galaxy had just learned a fundamental truth about humanity. What kills everyone else is just another Thursday night for the species that evolved on a death world. And Leo Chen was about to become the richest human in space by selling the galaxy's most feared substance as a beverage. No, he said to Mia as they left the chamber. Zixatheta was a genius. He knew exactly what he was doing with this inheritance. Leaving 10 million gallons of poison to the only species that would thank him for it? Exactly. I'll have to pour one out for him. Once I dilute it to a safe 40% proof, of course. Behind them, the alien delegates huddled together, united for once in their shared terror of humanity's casual relationship with death. And somewhere in the cosmic beyond, 6 Theta the Collector was probably laughing.